I don't do well in the cold. Hey guys, so as you can see in the title, we're going to be talking about how to deal with dry skin for the winter, because the winter months literally kill me and my hair and my skin. So I'm going to be telling you some of my tips and tricks to get through the winter and your dry skin on different parts of your body. So the first thing that I want to touch on is your lips, because lips is one of the main focus on your face, but it is the most delicate. So your skin is extremely delicate on your lips, but you still need to be able to exfoliate. For my lips, I just use a regular toothbrush, a soft bristled one. It's very important that you get soft, not medium or firm, something extremely soft so that it can exfoliate gently. So what I like to do is just run my toothbrush under hot water. I find that hot water softens those dry skin areas on your lips, and then you can just go in and exfoliate with that toothbrush and then just kind of rinse off your lips and you'll be good as new. Another way to exfoliate your lips, which I like doing, is using coconut oil. I make my own scrub out of coconut oil. So this is the coconut oil that I like to use. This is Simple Truth Organic, unrefined, and cold pressed coconut oil. I use this thing for everything, but I do create my own lip scrub. So if you guys want to get the ingredients or how to make it, that will be down below. I'm actually going to be talking about a lot of DIY scrubs in this video, but instead of just talking your ear off, I'm just going to leave that down below if you guys are interested. If you experience a lot of dead skin, like let's just say you haven't exfoliated your lips in months, because I've done that, a really good thing to do is go with Vaseline and put a layer of Vaseline on your lips, leave it on there for like 15 minutes, and then grab a Q-tip. And what you're going to want to do is dip your Q-tip in hot water. And it's important that you do it in hot water for the same reason that I do the toothbrush in hot water. It's just going to soften that area and make it a whole lot better to, you know, get that dead skin off. So you're just going to rub the Q-tip along your lips with the Vaseline on it, and that, I swear to you, your dry skin, all of it's going to come off. So I like doing, it's almost like a deep conditioning treatment for your lips. I like doing that about once a month when I feel like I can't seem to get all of the dead skin off. So that's a super great trick that I love doing. I learned it on Pinterest. So you guys should try that if you're having issues with that. After you exfoliate, whichever way you would like to exfoliate, it's important that you use a really good chapstick with SPF. Now this is Burt's Bees. I forgot how much SPF is in this. I want to say it's 25, but I'm not too sure. I will leave that down in the description box below. But you know, any type of chapstick will work as long as it does have a good SPF in it, because as I know that the sun may not be out, but your lips are exposed to harsh weather. Not a whole lot of us, you know, cover up our lips when we go outside. So it's super important that you have a really good chapstick. So the next thing is hair. So hair is one of my biggest issues because I have so much of it. In the winter, it tends to get really staticky. It tends to get really dry. My ends tend to get really rough and brittle. So I just gave myself a small, like little tiny mini trim. But last night I had to deep condition. So what I did was I had 2-day-old hair, and I was starting to notice a lot of dry patches here in this back area and right here in the front. And I was like itching a lot, and like a lot of dead skin was sloughing off, and I had really dry scalp. So what I did was I came in here and I got my coconut oil and I started parting my hair like this. And I started grabbing the coconut oil and placing it right onto my scalp. Did the same thing all over my hair until I got to the other side. And then for the back, what I did is just grab a small handful, just put it all over, and then just go kind of give myself a scalp massage. Ooh, that really feels good. Once I was done with that, then I started working on the shaft of my hair all the way down to the bottom. After that, when I felt like your hair is going to look super greasy and super scary, but don't be scared, it's fine. My hair was actually sopping it up. Like it was just soaking it up. It was crazy how dry my hair was. So then I just put my hair into a French braid and braided it extremely tight, and then I went to bed with it. When I woke up, I washed it, and this is it. I just blow dried it this morning because it was cold outside, but it's, oh my god, it's just so much better. Like, I don't have any more dry scalp anymore, which is amazing. So that's like one of the conditioning treatments that I like to do, simply with coconut oil. So a lot of people don't realize that your scalp can create a lot of buildup. After a while, all the hairspray, the mousse, the gels, the dry shampoos, everything that you put in your hair is landing on your scalp, and you can have scalp buildup. So if that is the case, you'll notice if you kind of scratch your head and you find that there's like a lot of stuff underneath your nails, which is really, really gross, but we all have it sometimes, it means that you have scalp buildup. If you can't seem to get rid of dry, flaky skin or scalp, you may have scalp buildup, and it's really, really easy to get rid of. All you need is some apple cider vinegar. I like to put it in a spray bottle, and I spray it directly on my scalp, and I let it sit there. I drench my scalp in it, and then I let it sit there for about 15 minutes, and then I wash my hair as usual. The vinegar itself is going to dissolve all of that buildup and residue on your scalp and give you a new start. So, I mean, if I don't really have a timeline on how many times I do that, I just kind of feel my scalp and see the condition of my scalp, and I do it when need be, but it's a really great tip if you're having scalp buildup. Make sure that you just take care of your hair. I like to put it up in a bun every night. I don't like to leave it down and scratching up against things because it'll rip the ends of your hair. You guys have heard my spiel of hair and hair products, alcohol, things like that can really mess with your hair. Try to avoid alcohol products, especially in the winter if you can. I know that avoiding heat is really hard because when you take a shower, you can't always wait. But if you can, try to keep it on a low heat. You guys know the drill, but conditioning and keeping your hair moisturized is extremely important for the dry weather. So now we're going to be talking about face. So your face is completely different than the rest of your body, as most of you know. So you have to take care of it and moisturize it in a different way. So what I like to do was switch over to a mild cleanser, which is different from what I use in the summer. So in the summer, I use something a bit stronger. I use a Noxzema cleanser, which is super, super strong, but I don't have sensitive skin. But I like using that because in the summer, I sweat, I'm outside, you know, I have sunscreen all over my face, like, you know, I feel like I need a deeper cleaning. But in the winter, because my face is exposed to such harsh climates and harsh weather outside, I want to keep it kind of mild and sensitive. So what I like using is Cetaphil. Now Cetaphil is a daily facial cleanser that's extremely mild and extremely sensitive for the winter time. So I would suggest switching over to a mild, like more sensitive type of cleanser for your face in the winter, because you don't want to overdo it and inflame your face. So that's super important. When I feel like I just need, you know, to slough off a few cells of dead skin, no big deal. I use L'Oreal's Go 360 Clean Ideal Clean Deep Cleansing Exfoliating Scrub, and I like it. It has like this little scrub that pops out, this little scrubby thingy. Cute. I like using this when I know that I don't need like an intense scrub or an intense exfoliation treatment. Now on those days that I wake up and I have like super big patches of dry skin and I just need to like give myself a whole like exfoliating treatment day, I like using apricot scrub. So I've been using this and my family's been using this for years. My grandma has used it, everyone in my family uses it, and it looks like this, and they have different brands, but it's all basically the same thing. But the scrub itself is pretty intense. It's a thick formula, and the scrub, the exfoliating beads in it are kind of big and grainy. Like I said, I don't really suffer from super sensitive skin, so something like this doesn't really give me blotchiness or irritate my skin. But I would recommend using something like this first, seeing how your skin reacts to it, and if you feel like you need a bit more exfoliation, then the apricot scrub is amazing. So for moisturizer for my face, it's important that you moisturize your face immediately after cleansing, because for me personally, water dries out my face like no other. So I have actually been using the Josie Maran line of moisturizers, and I used this in my other video, I forgot which one, but this is the Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil, and this is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47 in it. So what I like doing is, this has a little dropper. So I like putting about 4 drops in my fingertips and patting it into my skin, making sure that my skin absorbs it. And then I go in with this moisturizer with SPF 47, and I put this all over my face and let it act as my moisturizer underneath my foundation. This has been an amazing product that I've used. I found this at Sephora. They have like this little kit. I want to say it was about $24. But it's amazing. I really love it, and this is what I've been using as my moisturizer. So it's super important that you find a quality moisturizer that works for you. So I hope you guys learned a few things. I hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful. If you guys have any of your personal tips and tricks on how to survive the winter dry weather, girl, leave it down below. I would love to see it and try it out because I do suffer from very dry skin. I would love it if we could just kind of exchange ideas. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.